What's up, guys? I had a talk the other day with one of our brown belts, and one of the main things we were talking about is the importance of your peer group in Jiu Jitsu. So your peer group obviously is the guys that you come up with, the guys that you got your blue belt with, always tend to be the guys you get your purple belt with, and then eventually your brown belt. And the idea is throughout that jiu-jitsu journey, like, you're leaning on those guys more than anybody else. You're gonna learn from those guys more than you do from your instructor. Those are the guys that, you're always interacting with, like in private messages, joking with each other, busting each other's chops. They're the ones that you stick around after class and you're really excited to go over like a technique that you saw online, or maybe something you saw like in an instructional. Hey man, check this out, can I borrow you? Those are your peer groups. That's the most important resource that you have in your jiu-jitsu journey. Now here's the thing, like, we always tend to rely on our peer group. We always like lean on them, right? And they're always there for us. They're the ones that give us like real hard training. They're our buddies. They're the guys we tend to have like those close, like off the mat relationships and friendships with. And the thing is this, I want you guys to take a second and do this often, like revisit this often. Like, what are you contributing to your peer group? Like, is it just that you take from your peer group? Like, do you just make sure that like you get a few good rounds in with your guys and then you head out? Are you always the one that's like learning a cool little detail from somebody within your peer group? Or do you bring value to your peer group? All right, and how do you bring value to your peer group? Start thinking about this. Next time you guys are training, like, make sure like you're getting it in, you're getting after it like you should. And when you start to feel like maybe you're tired and you're beat, always remember there's more in there. There's more in the gas tank. Seek out somebody in your peer group and grab them. Do another round. When the bell goes off, go through the round. Challenge them, all right? Because you're gonna have the most trust and probably the tightest connection with your peer group. They're the ones that you can do that with. They're the ones that you can go to the brink, to the absolute brink of exhaustion and still be safe and be okay with the outcome. And it's so easy to check your ego at the door with your peer group. But man, like, give back to them. Give back to your peer group. So if you're a brown belt, you better be doing a whole bunch of rounds with those guys, all right? If you're a blue belt, check in on your other blue belts. Make sure they're coming to class. Like, if you haven't seen them in a while, call them up, reach out to them, but get them on the mat, all right? And always revisit this. Do I just take from my peer group, or am I giving back? And even if you can't give back with like little technical details, you can always give back with your effort. All right, give of yourself, give your effort to your peer group. It's important.